Hello, YouTubes. I'm here with another replay of Wargames. Me and Pro2 my calls, and two randoms. Here's Protocol. So I guess I'll go over the troop composition really quick. Not much to talk about. Well, there is. I mean, I can just basically show you. Protocol's got some of these. He's got some of these. Got some of these. What is this? Oh, those are the leopards. And this guy over here, he's got a lot of helicopters, a lot of Blackhawks, a lot of gazelles and various other flyables. He's also got this group recon jeeps, a lot of these armored personnel carriers. They don't have anyone in them. They're just there, take up bullets. You got some of these dudes who actually have people. And over on my side, I got these two groups, personnel carriers, and I got some of these VACs and a command vehicle. And I got some artillery, both kinds, and I got some defense for my little command vehicle. That's about it. I also got some dudes up here defending this area. But anyways, let's start this. Okay, well anyways. So, oh yeah, and this is the other ally. He's got some of these mortar trucks and a bunch of infantry. An APC with a gun on it. Or, a command vehicle with a gun on it. Some of these tanks. He's also got these helicopters coming over here. And as you can see, I'm firing a lot. Because I think he fires too. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But I know I fire a lot. As you can see, I'm shooting straight in front of me. And I'm really close, actually, to his forward operating base. Right there, I nick one. Take it down 3 whole things. As you can see, my artillery is coming down. But he's shooting back. Or he's shooting that way. So I am actually hitting real close. I didn't see any of this. I'm just shooting randomly. To start off the battle with a bang, Now I'm shifting my artillery fire over towards this side of the battle. As you can see, there's a lot of bad guys here. Over here we say to attack, because we can see this vehicle. They're trying to secure their back lines, which makes sense. Delta Force has been deployed. Over here there's a huge battle going on. He's got some troops held down here. They're trying to hold. He's got holding up the Russians. Protocol helps him out with some tank support. And that brings us to over here, where our other ally is shooting up some of the enemies. He's got a lot of special forces hanging out, and they're shooting. I call up this armored recon. It gets there eventually. Right here we got some artillery coming down. Bringing the pain. I think that's my artillery. No, that's his. He's got his little mortars here. So my artillery is gearing up to shoot this way. As you can see, I take the middle, and I hold the middle, and that's about all I do. So there's a few combats, but you'll see. As you can see, Protocol's people are still fighting in this burning forest. And they're actually getting some good hits on these enemies. Our one ally spread out all these little armored personnel carriers, making a little line. You got special things securing these areas. He's moving on, attacking his back lines. Over here, our other ally is securing the forest slowly but surely. And right here comes some enemy artillery. My Bradley gets there, starts shooting just in time for the artillery to take it out. And as you can see here, the enemy is doing a rush. I'll probably split this video up into 2 parts because there's a lot of going on here. So he calls for defense. He's moving up these Abrams and these other tanks. And over here I got my Bradleys and this little tow missile thing, and I'm moving them over. I'm going to move them back over here to help. But it's going to take a while. Meanwhile, we got a lot of baddies, and you know, not much I can do to help. So like this, he's calling up all sorts of men to try and help. He's got dudes, forest. He's doing all he can. The enemies just keep coming. His Abrams is taking damage, but it's getting repaired to the because of the FOB. So his AMXs are under heavy attack. I start shooting my artillery here. Try and get them to stop. And as you can see, these guys got flamethrowers, so they're making a barbecue. My dudes are shooting too far. Zell helicopter comes in with its cannon. It's trying to line up a shot. It's taking its time too. As you can see, they're pulling back. Here I come, finally. I'm going to take up defensive positions underneath the cover right here. These guys start shooting, and I unload missile launches. See, they're trying to get a lock on something, but it's very difficult with all this shooting going on. Taking out some tanks. I also call up these two Leopards. A1, 1A1 that is. He's falling back his Abrams. My missile tow is firing. Right here I got some more rockets shooting this way, kind of like in the middle. I couldn't shoot my rockets here because it was just too close. As you can see, they're bringing up more bad guys. A lot more bad guys. So this is a terrible, really heavy fight. As you can see, all I have left is this Bradley, and it's badly injured, but it dies. And I have artillery. I corrected my artillery a bit forward, but it's still off. And he's got artillery back here shooting his mortars. So I call up more. Oh, he calls up more of these guys, because I got these guys here shooting. He's got that helicopter. I have a Bradley recon coming up. I stop it right here where there's nice cover behind his Abrams and start shooting. And as you can see from the volleys of this guy, nothing really survives that. And they take out that thing, and I'm shooting my missile, and as you can see, it missed. His Abrams are pulling back. I call up some MBT-70s, and here we got a bunch of tanks shooting. I'm trying to move my tank into the FOB area so it can get healed. And more artillery coming down. This one's actually on target, that artillery is. Try to get these dudes. As you can see, the FOB is destroyed. So his Leopard 1A1s are getting destroyed, but I'm trying to get them behind this cover here. So they last a bit longer. And never mind, I don't. I thought I did, but I didn't. Grab it. I don't. I lied. Protocol's calling up these troops. I I got these dudes. Yeah, right here it is. I do bring in a gazelle with missiles. I'm trying to line it up for a shot. Try to help out. Yeah, I get these dudes shooting again. It takes me a while. I get them shooting in the right spot again. As you can see, Bradley is still shooting. It's panicked, and these guys are highly hurt, and they're leveling up as well. And eventually... never mind, these guys are shooting somewhere else. As you can see, I get the BMT-70s, and they start shooting their missiles. I lose my A1s, but that's okay, they're very cheap. As you can see, we're shooting them. Protocol brings his AMXs up to help. Right there I lose one. My Bradley's in very huge danger here. As you can see, there is a lot of dead vehicles. My artillery's still shooting. He's starting to lose his AMXs. He's got his Abrams back here. My Bradley starts routing. Trying to shoot. Which one? This one's mine right here. It has to reload. I have another... Oh, he's got another one. I bring up a supply truck. Try and help. But as you can see, we basically destroyed the enemy here. There's very, very little left. Especially after all this artillery. They're starting to panic and take heavy damage. So as you can see, we lose this vehicle, it gets captured. Because there's a T-80V right there. As you can see, these units start realizing that they have to fall back. Eventually they do. They all start routing. Protocol was bringing these armored personnel carriers up to help, and they're on fire, both of them, at the same time. And now I do my rocket barrage. As you can see, it's pretty effective. I shoot. I couldn't shoot this close. I had to shoot, like, behind them. Luckily, they kind of routed into it. So Protocol's bringing up his infantry. They get taken out pretty fast. Stuck out in the open like that, it's never good. Them and their red hats. Not even their awesome red hats can save them now. So I start pushing up my helicopter. These guys are getting all the cool kills. So I buy some more of these. He's bringing up his Abrams. I bring up these cheap tanks as well to help. So my artillery shooting, I realize these guys are running out of supplies, so I buy some supply trucks. Because soon they're going to run out of ammo, because they ate up all that ammo from the FOB. My artillery's still shooting. So right here goes a rocket barrage. Very inaccurate, but it looks cool. And it takes out whatever the heck, yeah, it takes out that one tank over here. So as you can see, these guys are just sitting in the forest. This one's out of ammo, machine gun ammo, and this one's out of fuel, so it can't move anymore. So I'm pushing up these dudes along with these Abrams to try and eliminate the enemy. As you can see on this side, they don't have much left. And over here, they seem to have captured, these special forces have captured a supply truck from the enemy. And now there's a anti-air vehicle going in. These guys start clacking at it, because it is just a truck. And they do destroy it. But this tank here is getting resupplied, and it's trying to take aim at the enemies as they push on from this side to spot them. And as you can see, there's only 5 left. They're getting resupplied from the supply truck that's almost dead. And they even bring in a helicopter. They really don't like that guy. Anyways, as you can see, I'm shooting again. Right here, I take aim at his FOBs, because I really want to take those out. I think, anyways. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I do. As you see, I do no damage. Over here, he's shooting his mortars at some dudes in the woods. He's taking out a truck with, a tank with mortars, because that's just how badass he is. And I got some French Foreign Legion coming down the street. And as you can see, all the enemies in the world can see them, and they get wiped out really fast. Well, not really fast. That one actually survives. Starting to panic. The French Foreign Legion get out just in time, but they are caught in the open, and as you can see, there's a lot of bullets there. They're gonna get off a few shots. They almost hit that one, but they don't. And as you can see, artillery is starting to rain down now. They're going to route towards the enemy, because that's the best direction to route. As you can see, my Gazelle is getting shot to pieces, and I retreat it. I bring up my tanks to get some shots off. I kill that thing. Not much else. Right now, his helicopters are getting shot at, but he decided to keep them there to try and get some shots off. Doesn't work out. So I got a supply truck here helping out Protocol's troops to resupply them, along with the repair of my helicopter. As you can see, I got I got this little Jeep here with all of its guns and invisible gunners. It's not the best kind. Artillery's coming down hard. And I also got this Bradley here that's getting shot at by enemies. I don't think I notice. Yeah, I do. I think I tell it to go in the woods, and I disembark. Anyways, Protocol's troops are getting resupplied. I got more red hats to help defend them. I got some recon here to see if I can spot any of the enemies. Artillery's coming down hard. As you can see, these guys are out of missiles, or almost out of missiles. These guys are still shooting. And right there, that tank gets destroyed by an artillery shot. And I have... maybe my helicopter turned out. So I have a helicopter. He tries to move a tank up. He's getting shot at. Right here, he's moving an infantry fighting vehicle. I have this helicopter, but it can't see the anti-air. So I'm moving it up to see if I can take it out before it takes out my helicopter. That doesn't work, because it gets shot at. And I'm trying to retreat my helicopter. I think it gets away. And right now, this is very heavily damaged, because artillery is now focused on it. Over here, we have another battle going on. As you can see, I'm bringing up some of these guys. I believe they are the Germans. We got some Americans moving up. Yep, these are the Germans. So, as you can see, my Bradley's shooting, but it's taking heavy damage from this thing. My auto cannon is reloading. It's taking its jolly time. Germans are taking fire. Trying to figure out. And as you can see, it's moving up. closer. Sees an enemy, starts shooting at it. Bradley's falling back. As you can see, it's moving this thing forward, which was a mistake. So the Germans are having a field day. Kiel it. That thing is destroyed. Boom! The Americans take out that. This thing's charging forward. And its spare tire, which is on fire. As you can see here, some Delta Force is rushing, taking some shots at some helicopters. And they take it out. This thing's shooting missiles at these helicopters. And these helicopters are shooting at them. Right there, he loses one. So I bring up some tanks. Supply truck going in the woods. These guys are both almost all dead and are out of ammo. Supply truck eventually helps them. So eventually I had trouble getting these guys to stop. I remember that. They're outside the woods, which is bad. And they die. So he has his Abrams now up on the hill shooting. Takes a hit, but his Abrams can take it. My dudes start to rout here. They had too much. And the Abrams retreat back down the hill. I bring another supply truck. It's not fully full, but it has some supplies. Right here we got a lot of artillery firing. Try and soften the enemy up while we bring our second wave of troops. Over here Protocol has some of these dudes trying to fight over the town. As you can see, these dudes are gonna meet up with this thing. This thing's charging forward. It sees the enemy. It's hit. And the French jump out. They're kind of stunned. We got Spetsnaz in their face. Dude gunned down. It's very sad. Anyways, I'm moving up my Bradley to see if I can get out some shots. Of course, it's missing, but we win. And that's the end of the battle. As you can see, we got 7,000 points, which is a lot more than the enemy got, 4,000 points. So here's the kills. I got the least kills and the least casualties, but a little more, some more points than our one ally here, our top one, who got the most kills and the most casualties as well. Protocol did excellent, getting more kills. Getting more kills than losses. I got more losses than kills, sadly. But both of our other allies got more kills than losses, which is good. And their team, Timmy, which is the one who rage quitted, got far less kills than losses. This one dude, Nero, only got 2 command points. That's pretty interesting. And yeah, that's that battle. So we're going to try and focus on protocol side now, since it's so spread out. I'm going to stop recording. See you guys there. Hello YouTube. And we're about to begin. This is the second part. Or not the second part, but, you know, the part where we're going to be showing this side of the battle, because you've seen what happened here already. And this is just so spread out, and I'm going to show all the action, because it's pretty sweet. So I'm going to slow down here just a little bit. So here you see, you know, you've seen this before. He pulls up, he has infantry. Big battle for the town here. You know, he pushes up, he's still pushing up just to get all this spotted so he knows what's there. And he's holding this with his riflemen. Protocol's helping him out with tank support, artillery. This looks cool sped up. So he starts losing tanks. His tanks are still shooting. They're not going to give up. And these BMGT-70s are going to shoot some missiles. Some more artillery. Dude's coming up. Slow down just a little bit so I'll speed up a little bit more. As you can see, he's bringing in reinforcements here. But he's got dudes here. And these dudes are going to hold this position. As you can see, they make mincemeat of that. Battle for the town is still raging. Protocol still supporting. Artillery is still falling. This is where most of my artillery was coming. Or going, rather. My rocket artillery. As you can see, his infantry are no more. They died quite fast. And he's bringing the Russian dudes rushing. And see, the problem with this rush is, over here, they weren't timed right. As you can see, whose squad is this? Yeah, this dude rushed a bit too late, or this dude, Nero, rushed a bit too early, whichever one you want to look at. If they would have rushed at the same time, they might have pushed us out of the sector, or zone, or whatever you want to call it. And this guy's rush is pretty futile. It doesn't seem to do much of anything. And who's the other guy that left? It was like Timmy. Yeah, Timmy doesn't seem to be doing anything. Except chillaxing in the back here is our allies' helicopter attack. So anyways. Yeah. And I just wanted to point that out. If you're gonna rush, you should rush at the same time. And as you can see, Flamethrowers is cooking his troops. They're having a barbecue. And NATO is invited as the thing to barbecue. Protocol is shooting. He's got these Leopard 2 A1s. They're a pretty badass tank. As you can see, their range is pretty awesome. It's shooting them from all the way over there. But as you can see, some of them survived the barbecue. Russians aren't very good cooks. They're chucking some grenades. This is where Timmy just stops playing for some reason. So back here, as you can see, our ally actually stole the FOB for a couple seconds. Oh, he has it. He stole it. He snuck around. He's very intelligent. As you can see, though, he's losing his men. But he does still have the FOB. And he's got some riflemen there ready to fight to the death. And as you can see, this is trying to get a name while running away, the command vehicle, and he's chasing it down with his armored personnel carriers. It's pretty funny. What's kind of interesting... Oh, well. As you can see, this was the helicopter thing, and it just wiped out the enemies from here. Very effective, actually. As you can see, he's got a lot of these personnel carriers. They're falling back. I guess they did whatever they were supposed to do. As you can see, he's got a rifleman squad that's highly damaged. Or, you know, they held the town, though. It's theirs. As you can see, protocols BMTs are moving up. I have some artillery firing at his FOB. I'm trying to take it out. I stun a bunch of his troops, and protocol finishes them off. As you can see over here, there's a big helicopter rush still happening, Delta Force included. He's losing some of his gunships. As you can see, there's anti-air. Making quick work of them. And this is where the rush was happening on our side. But that's not about our side, it's about their side. It's protocol. They're cleaning up the town. There's enemies routing. As you can see, though, that helicopter over there is shooting its rockets. They're shooting. No, these dudes are routing yet again. You can't seem to. These dudes are gonna route into these dudes who are gonna fire their rockets, and they're even shooting their rifles at it. And they're routing again. And I guess the process repeats until they get taken out. It's very interesting. I think that's my rocket artillery. I accidentally got a little bit too close to his troops there, but they replenish. And their troops are trying to repair. These troops are shooting into the woods. They're trying their best to take him out. They're just not having any luck. So this thing's facing him. It's ready to shoot as soon as it stops routing, but it dies. And this thing's still routing. It dies. So as you can see, the enemy brings up a lot of reinforcements here to try and retake the FOBs that they lost. Here comes a Euro supply truck, some helicopters there, armored personnel carrier, and right here's a gunship. And right there, that gets captured. These guys start shooting anti-air infantry. Gunship starts shooting away as well. Right now they're shooting back. And right there it gets a critical hit and just dies. But they also get one also. They also take out one, I should say. And right there some more rockets, and it hits right in the side. And as you can see, it's going for a bit of spin. A bit of spin. Yeah, sounds cool. I'm sure that's fun. Right here, they're bringing up that thing. These dudes make quick work of it. Now, all the enemies seem to be just chillaxing in this forest. As you can see, they're very low on supplies. Most of them are out of rockets. Right here's an armored personnel carrier, making their supply troubles just a little bit more. See, most of their helicopters are out. They don't know what to do, you know. Because I think most of the time they were focused here, and then our one ally back attacked them, and they were just, you know, I think that's why the Timmy rage quitted. He just couldn't take it. It was too much. Too much happened at once, you know. Very awesome battle. But as you can see, they're pulling back here, trying to get some of his points back. Nah, he's not doing that. He's moving them out along the road that direction. And as you can see, Protocol's getting hit pretty bad here. He's going to keep pushing them up without resupplying them. He doesn't need supplies. This guy has an optical failure, it means he can't see. So he's useless. He gets taken out, and he's like, hey, what's going on? I hear noise. And then, you know, eventually he dies. But some of his friends come to try and help him out. As you can see, Protocol's in trouble. His men are hurt, out of fuel, and with no rockets since forever, and they start routing. Casualties are immense. But as you can see, they wipe out that poor anti-air group, and they start retaking their bases. And, repairing and stuff. And this is about the time where we push these guys off the field. Could you imagine having to clean up this field? Man, so much scrap metal though. Price of scrap metal though, you can become rich. Rich, I say. And as you can see, our ally's pushing up his horde of personnel carriers to take that base. We completely secured this side of the map now. All we do is have to push up. And the whole time my points in the middle was neutralized by this guy. I was surprised they didn't try to attack and take my command vehicle out to get those 4 points. And I think that was a mistake on their fault, or on their part. They could have spared some infantry to do a little, at least a test attack. They didn't bother attacking at all, which I was kind of sad about, because, I wanted another epic fight for a town, but I got some town fighting. Just, I wasn't involved. So right there, they lose the supply truck, but they're still shooting. And as you can see, the helicopter decides that, since there's enemies shooting at that guy, we'll just land. And this dude's pushing up through the fire. He's taking hits, but now this dude can see. So he's shooting at these guys, taking them out. So he loses all of his troops here. As you can see, Protocol's got some of these tanks. They're low on fuel though. But, one thing about Protocol I should tell him is to not leave his ginormous best tanks unsupported, because that's what they are right now. He's just charging them. He doesn't care, man. He's nuts, I say. Nuts. And our allies bringing up some infantry and stuff like that, but it's not really worth it, because it'll take him forever to get there to support him at all. So right here he's lining up some shots on that T-55, and the T-55 can't really shoot back because the armor's too thick and it's too far away to do anything. So it bites the dust. So right here there's some missiles, and Protocol took a major missile hit there, and the helicopter also was shooting its rockets, stunning the tank. Almost killing. Right there, it dies. Almost. Yep, it's dead. Anyways, he gets a good shot off on that T-55. And the T-55s, and you see missiles everywhere and rockets. And this thing starts to rout. And if he had some backup here, he could suppress that T-55 a little bit and not lose his tank. But he doesn't have any backup. It's just him. As you can see, there's a lot of rockets being spent. Right there, that guy shoots. This dude's gonna try and get another shot off before he goes, but nope, he changed his mind. Alright, here comes another volley of rockets. So right here, he wants to shoot, but he can't. Right here he goes, he's gonna shoot. Boom, and he hits him, almost killing it. So he's falling back again. As you can see, he's also down to 9 shots, so he's running out of ammo for his main gun. His machine gun, however, has full ammo. So right here I bring in some rocket artillery. And right here, this dude brings in a supply truck. Those supplies don't last very long at all. And he pulls back. And Protocol is officially out of fuel, and panicked, and on fire. So that tank is having a very bad day, especially since his friend just died. Anyways, as you can see, they're bringing up a command vehicle here. I don't know exactly what they plan on doing yet. They should just stop here and take this. I think that's what they do. But they have Alpha, they got Bravo, But we took Charlie. And somebody marked it for attack. I did. Yeah. So, we're really close to the end here. I don't think this side does anymore. I think this is it. I wonder where the last kill is. That's what I would want to know. Is it on this side? I don't think it is. As you can see, I don't know why he's got a UAZ. He's got it on the wrong zone. If you see, it's not in Alpha, it's in this, but he's got 2 here. It doesn't make any sense. And as you can see, Delta Squad's moving up. This thing sees him and it's going to shoot at him. So this dude's going to retreat. But it doesn't matter because they already got a command vehicle right there. So as you can see, there's a lot of men in this forest. Like, a lot of men. They're starting to get resupplied. But these supplies are not lasting very long. It's all people. All the people are nabbing at them. So anyways, here's an overhead. As you can see, he's bringing up his own little horde of... Got his horde of personnel carriers. As you can see here, there's, you've seen this before. Just a bunch of people shooting at each other. And this is where the helicopter moves in. Delta Force takes some shots at him. Let me speed this up just a tad. Sharing. Oops, too slow. This thing's taking shots, and as you can see, they're calling in some anti-aircraft to try and kill those Delta Force. As you can see, Protocol does have quite a bit of men hanging out, but he also got this command helicopter he wants to defend. That's probably why he's got dudes there. And it looks like this is the only place with action at this point. I thought there was more action on this side than there was. I mean, there's a sweet town battle. So right now he's bringing another supply truck. You should really take these supply trucks and over to the FOB. I mean, you got 4 of them. And what are you using them for? Just these 2 rocket launchers that are dead? No, he's using them all to supply this awesome anti-air truck. He needs all 4 of them for it because it just uses such big bullets, So anyways, as you can see, our ally looks like he's attacking these APCs. He's calling up more of them. He seems to have them in groups of 1 and 2. He has 2 groups of 1 and 1 group of 2. Interesting. As you can see, they got some defenses back here, but I think he's gonna bypass them. No? He's going into the woods. I don't know what he's doing. Let's watch. As you can see, they got a... It's very interesting how he's holding like a defensive line with, personnel carriers. And he's got even more personnel. He's got a lot of infantry coming in. And I think he's going to do that to fight the infantry in these woods. He's going to need a lot of infantry. Right here, the special forces are engaging with that helicopter, and they take it out. They really should just take infantry and put in there instead of vehicles. But you know how people are. So right here he's calling in some main battle tanks, and some other stuff. Over here he's collecting himself for the rush. I'm assuming it's a rush. He's even got some of this. He's got some anti-air going in. It doesn't look like Protocol joined here at all. I don't see any of Protocol's troops. I wonder what he was doing, I should ask. So he's building up here. What he's going to do is he's going to hop on this road, rush down here, come off on this road, rush over here, and then, but he doesn't get a chance to. But it was a nice thought. A lot of infantry. So that's that battle, I hope you enjoyed. There's other battles doomed to be seen. Yeah. Thanks for watching.